first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
They shakes it off. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ace! Ace! Check 26, check 26. Hunt, 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 Hunt.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, it's Hunt, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second down, Collins. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third and 2, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Alex Collins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Easy.
snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Zing, 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 zing.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And the kick by Butker is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Darnold down to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Trying to punch it in with Collins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. It's still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
There we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. D. Ford. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27th. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's Darnold. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. We're back now in KC. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. On the right side, this is Miller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Butker now to kick this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll be brought down losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now here comes Kansas City. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. Finding room to the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Chiefs, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll